Titusvilles Resurgence, a beacon of hope.
George Harris.
Aisha Abdullah.
My name is Alvin Johnson.
Carol Denard Johnson.
I was raised in Titusville, specifically raised in North Titusville. So it's a lot of interest in keeping the community and restoring the community back to its grandeur. Because back when I was coming along, we had cleaners. There were two or three cleanuses in the community. There were doctor offices. There were services that were available to you, but those services, some of them, they're long gone now.
My early childhood in Titusville, as far as I was concerned, I did not see any negative because Titusville was really a very nurturing environment. We had everything that you could think of that you needed. We had cobblers, we had dressmakers, we had hairstylists, we had dry cleaners. People would come to your house, pick up your clothes, and take them back and get them clean and bring them back. We had doctors who were, almost like within walking distance of you. We had pharmacists, we had teachers, we had electricians, and these were people who lived like on the street. And so it was a very, very self-subsisting environment and very nurturing. And I did not know anything negative about it.
Most longtime residents of Titusville loved living there when they were young for the many reasons listed prior. This has changed over the years and left Titusville in a desolate state.
Blight is the worst enemy of any community.
The definition of a blight is something that harms or destroys. Dealing with a blight is something that Mr. Harris is quite familiar with, as you will see here.
Blight. Blight is, in other words, if you noticed a house uh, 15 years ago, that would be someplace that you would like to stay. And then 15 years later, you come back and you can't even recognize it. Blight, in other words, it's the objective of Titusville Corporation, Titusville Development Corporation, was to develop the community, to restore the community, to make it a livable community. In other words, the blight where you see businesses abandoned, you see houses abandoned, that creates blight. And Titusville Development was had a mission, an objective mission, to eradicate blight, to put blight as a something that you just thought of or you saw years ago that is not there anymore.
Blight has affected the community of Titusville for many years. However, it wasn't always like this.
Titusville was a big time neighborhood for the black people. It was.
Yeah.
It really was. We had 6th Avenue Baptist Church. We had New Pilgrim Baptist Church. And, we all stuck together. That's the main thing. You got to stick together.
So why did this blight occur in the first place?
So it wasn't an interstate dividing us. They brought the freeway and cut our neighborhoods up.
The claim is that the blight that has destroyed the Titusville community all started from an interstate that was put to separate different neighborhoods. How could this possibly have worked, you may ask? Well, there is a theory called redlining. It's a discriminatory practice where neighborhoods that have been split up based off of the ethnic or racial minorities put in them are then financially discriminated against. Therefore, the interstate that separates Titusville from what it once was is also the reason that there is such a blight within the community as of now.